How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. I assume I'm drinking a almost triple IPA here in the form of Dewey Brewing Company's Secret Machine. It is a cranberry and pink guava triple IPA. Why am I so confused? Because as you can see, it says Secret Machine. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. It says cranberry and pink guava. We can get down with that, but it also says Imperial. Imperial what? I have no idea. It could be an Imperial Stout for all I know. Because it doesn't say Imperial IPA, it doesn't say Imperial anything. I mean, guava and cranberry in a stout, I can get down with it, but it's going to be an IPA. Dewey Brewing Company, never reviewed anything from them before. I've done one before. You'll see this one. This one goes up. We'll see what this one has to offer. What else does it say in here? Brewed in Delaware, Dewey Brewing Company. No date in the can, but it is fresh. It was just brought back to me from a dear friend. And that'd be that. Label-wise, I dig it. It's geometric pattern canned, white, and it transitions this kind of cranberry, pink guava slice thing, and I'm a sucker. What can I say? Look at how humid it is. The glass doesn't even have beer in it yet, and it's still moist. Moist. Who likes the word moist? It's like saying sauve, or I don't know what other disgusting word we're talking about, but it's not a good one. So let's give it a pour. Gigantic head on this one. We'll go geometric pattern first. It actually looks like kind of like a milkshakey kind of beer, or a kind of sour Belgian kind of beer from a distance. It kind of has that kind of strawberry quick kind of head, a little bit of kind of raspberry kind of creamy fruity body to it. Super tight compact bubbles, but a couple crazy stragglers floating throughout. Little gravity defying creaminess on her. So yeah, does she look like an Imperial IPA? No. Does it matter? Not really. Let's see what she smells like. Wow, okay. I'm getting that big cranberry in there. I'm getting a cranberry in there, but it's not much sweetness. I'm not getting much sweetness today. I don't know what's going on with me. Just not much. I think it's the beers. It's not me. Not a huge sweet component, especially in the nose. I'm not even tasting it, so it's more of kind of this acidic in the fruit sense of things. There's not much as far as hops there. Pink guava sure does a soft kind of pink, almost grapefruit vibe to it. But it comes off as more of like a slightly Berliner kind of sour beer to me, more than anything else. Like I said, it's an Imperial. I'm assuming here, so it might not be that beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay, this has to be an Imperial Berliner Weiss / Goza, because I am getting minerality in the water. Am I going to say it's salt? I don't know. I don't think so. I just think there's a big minerality component in it, and it has this tartness to it. But it also has that fruit portion in the shell that plays really well. I can't believe this is 8.5%, or 9.5, sorry. It's rich. There's a nice sweetness to it. The cranberry doesn't come off like straight cranberry. If you ever ate like a straight cranberry, it kind of sucks really bad. You have to add sweetness to that. This has a sweetened component to it, but it's not overly sweet. It's not like your Thanksgiving cranberries. It's not getting that sweet. Then you get that guava component, which adds almost like an acidic kind of citrus flabbiness to it. It kind of makes the cranberry portion of the show, or the whole beer portion of the show, because they marry together. It's just not one or the other. Get a little bit fatter, get a little bit wider, not as pinpoint as a cranberry can be. And then the beer itself adds this kind of level of tartness, this kind of, it's not a sour, it's, like I said, a Berliner Weiss, but there is a big mineral component to the water, so you're getting that acidity, you're getting that minerality in the water that stops short of being salinity, so it's like a pseudo Goza with a big, nice kind of fruit component. I'm going to tell you this. Based off the look, I was kind of like, oh, this looks kind of fun. But based off the nose, I was like, okay, what's going on here? Now, they didn't give me anything on the can as far as what style would be. I assumed, saying Imperial, it was going to be an IPA. So going into the taste, I was kind of like, oh, what are we going to get here? I'm kind of surprised because it's a really tasty beer. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of some kind of lactose floating around in this sucker for them to get this kind of sweetness, even though it's not super vanilla, get this kind of sweetness out of it. I'd be surprised on its own. But if they got there, more kudos to you. So yeah, a nice sweetness to it. You're getting nice little soft graininess, almost coming out like a little bit cereal-like. You're getting that cranberry that's not super biting. There's a nice sweetness to that too, and that pink guava adds a little bit of kind of flabby kind of body to everything with a little bit of extra fruit, almost like citric acidity to it, and ends up being a really nice beer. I think it's tasty, super dangerous, tastes way above 9.5%. I'm a fan. So there you go. Is it one of the better, I have no idea what it is, kind of beers I've had as of late. Is it one of the better, let's call it I don't even want to call it a Berliner. I don't want to call it a sour. It's almost like a bière de garde, to be perfectly honest with you. Almost like a fruited bière de garde to me. If that makes any sense. Is it one of the better, newer beers that I've had as of late? Probably not, but is it one of the more interesting or one of the least trying to be somebody else's beer I've had as of late? Yes. It almost tastes like one of those crazy fruited juice beers that everybody's trying to do, but more beer than juice, while those beers are more juice than beer. Value and availability, no idea. It was kind of a trade thing, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like Thanksgiving and tropical fruits, because you're getting that cranberry, you're getting that guava in a beer form with a bit of tartness, but nothing over the top to the point where it's going to kind of make you go crazy. I dig it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice beer right now. And hopefully you tune in next time. Cheers.